Hey everyone! Welcome back to English with Kay, the podcast where we learn new English words, get nosy about internet trends, and occasionally roast ourselves for making terrible life choices. I'm your host, Kohonor, your friendly internet buddy. And today we've got a juicy one. We're talking about main character energy. Yep, that weird little internet trend where everyone acts like they're the star of their own movie. Why are people romanticizing their lives like they're in a Netflix drama? Is it harmless confidence or are we collectively losing our grip on reality? I went down an internet rabbit hole last night and let's just say I've got stories. So grab your headphones, your iced coffee, and maybe a pair of sunglasses because we're about to serve some cinematic main character moments right here. Okay, so what is this main character energy people keep talking about? It's when someone acts like life is a movie and they're the star. Like you're walking to the grocery store, but in your head, you imagine a soft indie rock song playing as you look dramatically at the sky. Or you sip your coffee in a bookstore and feel like you're in a mysterious romantic comedy. It's basically making normal stuff feel aesthetic. And let's be honest, sometimes we all do this. On TikTok, people post videos like POV, you're the main character leaving your hometown for a better life, or main character energy when it starts raining and you didn't bring an umbrella. It's equal parts hilarious, creative, and occasionally kind of delusional. Here's something I didn't expect to learn. Turns out, this isn't even a brand new idea. People have been romanticizing their lives forever. We just called it other things. Back in the day, there were poets writing about staring at the moon and feeling misunderstood. In the 90s, it was those indie films where a sad girl listens to music in her bedroom while life crumbles around her. Now, it's TikTok. Same concept, different platform. The phrase main character blew up around 2020. Everyone was stuck at home, life was weird, and people were desperate to feel special in a world that made them feel like an extra. Romanticizing your life became a kind of emotional survival tool. And honestly, I get it. All right, let's be fair. There's actually a lot of good stuff about main character energy. Number one, it helps people notice small joys. Like you might normally ignore a sunset, but if you're in a main character mode, suddenly it's the most beautiful sunset in the history of sunsets. You walk to work turns into a meaningful life journey. Your iced latte is a symbol of self care and rebellion against capitalism. It makes everyday moments feel special. Number two, it's a coping strategy. Yep, I read this article that called it low key survival mechanism. When life gets repetitive or stressful, pretending you're a character in a movie makes things feel less miserable. I mean, if I have to clean my apartment, you better believe I'm doing it like it's a dramatic movie montage. Bonus points if I pretend I'm a misunderstood artist. Number three, it boosts confidence. There's something about imagining yourself as the star of your own story that makes you walk a little taller, wear bold lipstick, and order dessert without guilt. Honestly, iconic behavior. Okay, but here's where it gets messy. Because, surprise, surprise, the internet can take anything good and turn it slightly toxic. First problem, it can make people kind of self absorbed. When you're always in the main character mode, everyone else becomes background characters. Your friend's bad day, not as important as your aesthetic coffee shot. Your sibling's graduation, cute, but you're too busy filming your outfit reveal for your story. And look, Sometimes you deserve to be selfish, but if you're always in a movie mode, you might start missing out on other people's stories. Second problem, it creates weird pressure. Like, what happens when your life doesn't feel like a movie? When you're not traveling to Paris or having deep conversations in candlelit cafes, suddenly you feel like you're failing at life because your evening plans involve cereal and Netflix. I saw this tweet that said, not every day is a movie scene. Some days you're the guy eating chips at 3 a.m., and that's okay. I felt that in my soul. Third problem, it turns sadness into content. Have you noticed how some people now post crying selfies? Or those POV, you're breaking down in the rain videos? It's like we turned genuine emotions into social media moments. And while it can be cathartic, it also makes pain feel performative, as if your sadness isn't valid unless it looks good on camera. Okay, here's the juicy part. I went deep into niche blogs, obscure Reddit threads, and tiny TikTok corners and found some super uncommon opinions about main character energy. Number one, some say it's quietly elitist. Yep, apparently not everyone gets to have aesthetic main character moments. If you live in a small town with no cute cafes, or you can't afford fancy brunches and flower markets, the internet might make you feel like your life isn't main character enough, which is ridiculous because literally everyone's story matters, whether you're in Paris or sitting in your room eating instant noodles. Number two, it can delay real emotional growth. A few psychologists argue that constantly romanticizing your life can stop you from dealing with hard stuff. Like instead of having a tough conversation with a friend, you'll post some people are fake caption and call it self-care. When in reality, you're just dodging actual emotions with a pretty filter. And lastly, it's weirdly addictive. The more you curate little movie moments, the more you crave for them. Suddenly, a normal walk feels boring unless you're filming it with indie music in the background. It's like your brain starts expecting drama and beauty in everything. And when real life isn't that exciting, you feel restless. Honestly, main character syndrome is a full time job. So, where do we draw the line? When is main character energy healthy confidence? And when is it a delusional internet obsession? Here's what I think. If it helps you notice tiny joys like a perfect cup of tea, a funny stranger, or a pretty sunset, keep it. Life's too short not to appreciate those things. If you're using it to avoid difficult conversations or pretend your life is perfect 24/7, maybe pause. Not every chapter of your story needs to be aesthetic. Some pages are messy, awkward, or straight up boring, and those are important too. And if you start valuing your experiences based on how postable they are, time to log off. Your memories don't need filter to matter. All right, besties, it's that time. Let's go over 10 new words and phrases we met today. Our first word is romanticizing. Romanticizing. It means making something seem better or more beautiful than it really is. For example, stop romanticizing your toxic ex. He still sucks. Number two, low key. Low key. It means quietly, secretly, or not obviously. For example, I low key love cheesy rom coms. Number three, aesthetic. Aesthetic. It means something that looks visually nice or stylish. For example, her Instagram feed has a cozy cafe aesthetic. Next is delusional. Delusional. It means believing something silly or unrealistic. For example, I was delusional to think I could learn French in a weekend. Next is performative. Performative. It means done to impress others, not because it's real or honest. For example, his apology felt performative, like he didn't mean it. Next one is cathartic. Cathartic. It means emotionally relieving. For example, crying in the shower can be weirdly cathartic. Next is elitist. Elitist. It means acting like some people are better than others. For example, main character culture can feel a little elitist sometimes. Next one is coping mechanism. Coping mechanism. It's a way to deal with stress or sadness. For example, listening to sad songs is my coping mechanism for breakups. Indie. Indie. It means independent, usually about films or music. For example, I love indie movies because they're so weird and artsy. And lastly, extra. Extra. It means over the top or dramatic. For example, she's so extra when she orders coffee, oat milk, 2 pumps of vanilla, no foam. All right, fam, that's a wrap on today's episode of English with Kay. We unpacked the rise of main character energy, its good, bad, and surprisingly weird sides, and why pretending your coffee run is cinematic might just save your mood or stress you out. Remember, you're the star of your story, sure, but it's okay if some days you're a background character in sweatpants eating instant noodles. That's a vibe too. If you loved this episode, DM me your weirdest main character moments or send me your cringiest aesthetic selfie. Until next time, stay weird, stay kind, and maybe log off once in a while. Bye!
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and leave a comment below. Your support helps us create more great content.